D525net. D525net.
D525net.
Stand clear.
VK3ND, VK3FTOM.
Good morning, Thomas. How are you? I see you nicknamed a few people on the side. You need to put their first name and then their call sign, because I still don't know who half these people are by call sign.
Yeah, right, okay. Apologies about that. Yeah. Anyway, not to worry.
Not a biggie. If you're happy, I'll just go in and add their names. So name and call sign. That way, I don't know what mine is. I think mine still say VK Pirate, isn't it?
Yes, it does, yeah. Just go and sort it out.
No, I thought I'd let you know before I butchered it.
No problems, just no stupid names like Kim Tam Man or anything.
Oh, it's only a joke to get it started. I think the one for Andrew KOS says kiss me quick or something, I think. He hasn't changed it, he's left it at that. I don't know whether he knows he can change it.
Yeah, VK, yes, yeah. Well, his call sign is KIS, isn't it? Anyway, not to worry. But yeah, all's good. You want to see if anybody else is around for the next morning? This is VK3FTOM.
I reckon it'll be that dreaded Ken, and there'll be 5 KCs off frequency. Anyone else around for the 525 net?
Greg, just quickly, I'd be turning your squelch down because I did tell Kate Gale to come up this morning.
Oh, okay. Well, my squash is set reasonably low. I could hear the Geelongians calling on Wednesday nights. So if I hear them come up, fortunately I think they usually stay about 5 minutes after the net, so I can get everyone to move to 575, but last Wednesday there was no one around. It was very quiet. But anyway, we'll see what happens. So Wednesday nights and Thursday nights are probably the only bad ones, because Thursday night I did Death Star.
Ah, right, no worries, yeah, because, I told Kate Gill to come up, and she's only pushing 5 watts from a very interesting QDH, so yes, I just thought you might want to set your squelch level low so you can hear it.
Oh, okay, no drama. And how did Mum go? Did she have a good birthday party?
Yes, she's officially 54.
Had Deborah talk to the neighbour, the Nazi next door, who I very rarely talk to, and he's turned 80 yesterday. And I think there was someone else. There was like 3 people. It seemed to be birthday day.
Yeah, fair enough. Do you want to see if anybody else is around for the net? This is VK3FTOM.
Stand by, Tom. This is VK3ND. Anyone else around for the morning's 525 net?
Nobody here but us chickens, mate.
Deathly quiet again. Oh, well, pity that.
Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Michael. How are you?
Well, I'm awake and alive and on the correct side of the grass, as we say, so can't complain.
Fair enough. Good to see you can hear me this morning, and you're a very nice strong signal into me, VK3. Should I use AMB or FLMV? Not sure this morning from VK3FTO.
Oh, well, we're still FLMV for about another 7 days, mate.
Ah, right. No worries. But yeah, you're a very good signal into here, and yeah, not much else to say. Over to you, Greg.
Morning, Mr. Was it EMB? What was I going to say to you? I was going to say, I don't believe that person that came up and said that it had been, the radio had been locked, what do they call it? Because I think if you do that, it wouldn't receive. You're saying that the receiver works, didn't you?
No, what I think he's alluding to is, he said that this is the gentleman that gave us the radio, Alan, VK3AJH. He gave us that radio. Now, on the side of it, he said it came from the Ambulance Authority, but on the label it says DOTC.
Oh, okay. DOTC. That's just not DOTC's rego number or something to get it authorised.
No, I think the DOTC are a government department. I don't know what it stands for, the Department of something. Anyway, I'm going to give somebody I know at Tate a ring, and what's probably happened is it's been programmed for a particular function, probably a data function, and it's locked, so you can't get in to reprogram it. But all it needs is a blank EEPROM and we start again. That's my theory. So anyway, I'll talk to Tate and we'll find out.
Oh, okay. Well, DOTC is the ACMA. They just had a name change so that the big fat politician in Canberra can get a pay rise.
Indeed, I wasn't going to say that, but now you've said it, that's exactly right.
Well, I worked for the same government department for 25 years, and we had a name change regularly every 5 years. So some fat politician got a big pay rise. They started off as a thing called Victorian Railway, and then we went to Vic Rail, that was another pay rise. Then we went to the TTC, and then what was after that? Oh, then they decided, we can't have that. So they split it up and called it V-Line and Met. And, somewhere in there was STA, yeah. So, yes, it's only so the police get a pay rise, that's all it's for. And I think they got shares in signwriting companies.
Don't worry, go to don't worry, we'll try and...
Nothing would surprise me, mate.
Well, you can imagine how much it costs to repaint a train. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll be able to hear you.
All the spider webs. I think I just saw a Euro wasp buzz around our head.
And hold the monitor button so that you feel the squelch.
Plenty of them around.
It's
I
the
thought
button
we were
below the
having
PKT button.
FOMO on with us this morning, Tom.
Yep. Hold on a sec.
FOMO's got this frequency. Hopefully
hold on,
she'll come
Joe.
up.
I'm being called on
But,
2 moments.
she's
But
overwhere.
just say VK3 if overnight. And I'll see you.
Mum lives, Emma lives. I think she might be pushing it.
Yeah, Tom said he was going to give her a mag mount to mount upside down on the guttering.
VK3 FTO, just a quick comment.
Break and go.
Yeah, sorry guys, that was just her. She just rang me on the telephone, and she's saying she can just hear people, and she's gonna try and call. She doesn't know if she'll be able to be heard though.
Which antenna is she using, Tom?
I don't know. I didn't ask her.
Did you give her one that mounts on the gutter?
Yeah, I've sorted that out for her.
So she's got the gutter mounted antenna at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know if she's got it plugged into the radio, but she's certainly got it.
Alright, well, that's what we'll find out. I don't think the little Baofeng antenna's going to make it from Baldwin on Simplex.
Neither did I, but I said to her, there's no harm in trying.
Not at all. We can always go to REC, that might.
Yeah, I've said to her, if she can't hear her, I'll call her on REC later.
Yeah, I'm monitoring REC as well now.
Cool.
So I'm off to Millgrove today, Greg, for my sins. What are you going to do?
Millgrove. Oh, okay. I was in my plumbing shed up the back, and it's a bit of a mess. So I'm going to label some cut-up orange juice containers and put the half-inch fittings and the three-quarter-inch fittings in some containers and see if I can make some sense of what's actually up there. And that's been in the weather. I put up a TV antenna for ATV and pointed it at ATV, which I can actually see from my roof. Well, I can't actually see ATV, but I can see the water tower, and I can see the Pigsty Academy. I can see that clearly from the roof. It's right behind the pine tree, so I have to move it across a bit better. So I pointed antenna right at it, put it at vertical polarization, nuts, and nothing. Can't hear it, can't see it. So what I'm going to do today is take the antenna down and hook it up to a piece of coax and plug it directly into the telly and see if the antenna actually works, because it's the top end band antenna, you know, for the 800 meg end. So I think it might be the problem.
May well be. I did have a listen to the EasyPal thing yesterday. I can't make my thing decode any pictures, but that's an error at my end, so I'm going to have another play with it next time.
Oh, lucky this push to talk button's got an LED on it. What was I going to say? I came in and Deborah decided to go for a walk exactly as it started. So by the time I came in at AML, Mr. Chris was signing off from everybody and patting everybody on the back. So I missed it totally, so I don't know. I didn't even hear any tones, and I didn't take a handheld with me, so I didn't hear a thing, so I don't know how it went. I did hear him talking later that evening, saying that it was, there didn't seem to be any carrier droppers. It's probably too early for him. They're probably still in bed at 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah, probably. I think there's about 15 people on there, and he said it was very successful. He did write a report on Facebook. In fact, I've just got it right here now. There were 14 stations involved. About a dozen pictures were exchanged, and a file with the text version of this week's WIA news was transmitted and received in 58 seconds. Chris says this is about twice the number of participants we normally have on a Thursday net. Had the day been rainy, more would have probably turned up. So we'll declare it at this time slot a winner and do it again next week. There you go.
Oh, okay. You need to plug into the data socket on the back of the radio, don't you? I'll have to investigate that. Where's the manual for this radio? See what's actually on the back.
Yeah, it's an ICOM. It'll be a 6-pin mini DIN. I've got that. I plugged in a Rig Blaster plug and play. The problem is when I plug that into the radio, it kills the audio on the radio and makes it sound all terrible and yucky. Even if I select RTTY, and I'm not sure if that's the right thing to select, but I can hear the tones coming in, and EasyPal software says it's receiving something, but it doesn't decode.
Oh, okay. I've got the manual. I'll probably need to get the advanced manual. I don't think this is going to have it, but I do have a signal link module thing up there, which was supposed to plug in to the front of the 706, so I would assume that it'll plug into this radio. I would think. Could be wrong.
Can I make a quick comment, Greg, on this topic?
Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, it's a 9700 you're trying to plug it into, right, Greg?
Yes.
Well, the 7300 has a USB jack for digital modes on the back of it. So the 9700 is the VHF UHF version of the 7300. So it might just be a case of plugging in a USB cable.
Oh, okay. USB straight to the computer, you reckon?
Well, on the 7300, which is what that radio is based off, there's a USB cable, and you just plug there's a USB jack on the back of the radio. You just plug the USB into the back of the radio, and then plug it into the computer, and it's all controlled inside the radio.
Oh, okay. According to the accessories list here, it came with a CW key plug, a 3.5mm 8/7-inch stereo plug. Didn't see that. Must be still in the box. I'm just looking for the back panel to see what's actually on it.
Yeah, no problems. I don't know if that's for certain, but certainly on the 7300 that's the case. You take it, Michael?
Yeah, no, I don't have those radios. I have ICOM 746 Pro, and that's got a data socket on the back that the Rig Blaster plug-and-play thing is designed just to plug straight in. So I'm just having a look at the Rig Blaster driver is all there, so but it doesn't light up, so there's something weird going on with it.
Yeah, right, no problems at all, yeah. Well, next weekend I intend to, if we're doing it on Sunday, I intend to be up for the EasyPal net.
Well, if you've got EasyPal transmitting and receiving, maybe you and I can do something to have a play and see if we can make this one work.
Yeah, no problems. I've got receiving set up. I still need to work on the transmitting side of the system model.
Yeah, it's just a question of radio interface, I think that's the problem with me. And if the plug and play one doesn't work, I've got a Rig Blaster Pro I can wire back in, so we'll try that.
Fair enough. And yeah, 15's a pretty good turnout, and glad to see there's some popularity in the mode.
Yeah, I'm glad that we did it. It's good.
So have you spoken to Chris and is next week locked in?
Well, we said that he could do it on Sundays between 2:30 and 4:30, didn't we? So that still stands.
Yeah, right, okay, all good.
Now, Chris said that he was happy to chair the inaugural EasyPal meeting on REC, and he enjoyed doing that. But whether or not he's going to be the boss every week, I don't know. But for those that want to be involved, remember that it's got to be run by a club member.
What are the responsibilities involved, Michael?
Well, you just make sure that you don't go EasyPaling all over the top of everybody else. There is an announcement I can make on the repeater to say that we're doing it, and I will keep sending that announcement. There's a technical reason why I can't make that announcement at the moment unless I do it personally. We have a bit of an outage with Optus on the mountain, so we can't upload an announcement.
Yeah, no problems. If it's alright, I'll give you a call on the telephone related to that.
Yeah, you can do that. Meanwhile, I might go and have a shower. I only stayed up to see if Jacqueline was going to come on. I wanted to say hello and welcome to our little gathering. But if she can't get in, well, we need to perhaps get her a stronger radio or a better antenna, and we'll work on that.
Yes, we will. I'll sort out the antenna situation. I might look at what I can do to improve it next time I'm there. See if I can get it up a bit higher.
Well, if it's a double-storey house and you hang it upside down on a mag mount on the gutter, it should work okay.
It's a single story, Michael.
Okay, well, that might be a little problem then. Do you have a TV aerial on there?
Yeah, but right on the other side of the house, and you can't get to it easily.
Want to bet? I'll just put a diamond antenna on the top of it and cable it.
Yes, it's a rental, and I've already spoken to Mum about putting stuff up on top of the house, and she's like, no, it's not going to happen.
Oh, if your mum doesn't want it, then she's the boss. But at the end of the day, I rent this house, and I've got antennas all over it. All I had to do was ask permission.
I'm aware of that, Michael, but just saying.
Has it got a tiled roof top?
Yeah.
Can you get into the roof cavity? Is there a manhole a person hole somewhere in the house?
Don't know.
Yes, there will be. No trouble whatsoever.
If it hasn't got the tin foil under the tiles, you could put an X50 up in the roof space. No one would be any the wiser.
Exactly right. I've got people that have got that.
I had one set up at my daughter's place, X50 and an N-type elbow, and then you can run the coax wherever you like and just wedge it up into the roof. It wasn't even mounted, it was just wedged in there.
And I just happen to have an X50 sitting here on a paint stick.
Worth thinking about, Tom.
Yeah, I'll look at the options. I'll see what I'll talk to Mum and I'll talk to Jackal and see what's willing to be done.
I'll talk to your mum as well, Tom.
If you want, you can.
We had built-in robes when I was a kid, and just up inside the wardrobe in the corner in the plaster, I just punched a little hole in the plaster and poked the antenna up in the roof. It was only a car aerial, but it got me better reception on all the stuff I wanted to listen to. So you could do the same with amateur radio.
Yeah, right. There is a little ground plane antenna sitting at Mum's as well, which I built, and all I need to do is get some coax and set that up.
Well, leaving an X50, taped or hanging off a curtain track might work. You don't have to do any modifications.
There certainly are options, but yeah, Mum certainly lives in what can only be described as an RF hole.
What's the signal like down in Wheelers Hill this morning, Tom?
You're full scale to me, Michael.
How's about now?
About the same.
Okay, well that's 1 watt on my clock.
Right, okay, well, yeah, full quietly.
1 watt, you went from just over plus 20 dB to plus 20 dB. So you moved probably two dots on the display of what